If you back up a little bit, you'll be in the frame more.
It's starting, Mr. Smith. Let's go.
Oh, well, hello everyone. So we have our petition here so that I can take my mask off. And welcome everyone to our virtual Student of the Month. And so we have certificates that we're going to send home with each of the children. And I'm going to read why each teacher nominated your child for Student of the Month. So we're going to start with Miss Emily Williams' class. And the Student of the Month in Miss Emily Williams' class is Nautica Carr. Yay! Nautica is always ready to help with anything and everything. He likes to make sure his area is clean and opens the door for others, or makes sure it is closed as well. We love having such a helper in our class. Good job, Nautica. All right, in pre-K, Miss McDowell's room, Harper Jones. Harper is a very sweet young lady. She is always willing to help others in our class. We enjoy having Harper in our class this year. She is awesome. Way to go, Harper. All right, in Miss McLean's class, Madison Rios. Madison is such a sweet child. She is so polite and always uses good manners at school. She is a great friend and role model to everyone in the class. Madison is a joy to have in the classroom, and we are so proud of her. Way to go, Madison. All right, moving to kindergarten, Miss Hardwick. Gabriel Santiago. Gabriel is kind as well as respectful to his teachers and classmates. He always shows Paul's behavior. We are so glad you are in our class. Thank you for being a great role model. Way to go, Gabriel. All right. In Miss McBride's class, Anthony Brogdon. Anthony is a respectful, kind young man. He demonstrates his Paul's behavior. He is willing to help others and has a positive attitude. We are so glad to have Anthony. Way to go, Anthony. All right, Quinteus Webb in Miss Morgan's class. Quinteus is a precious child who shows his Paul's behavior daily during our Google Meets. He is kind, courteous, and eager to participate. I'm honored to have Quinteus in my virtual classroom this year. Good job. All right, Miss Murphy's class, Mason Kleinkoff. All right, Mason is a sweet and well-behaved student. He uses manners and does a great job in class. He is doing a great job participating as well. Way to go, Mason. All right, in Miss Redding's class, Jamari Tucker. I enjoy having Jamari in my classroom because he is always willing to help his teacher and his classmates. He always has a smile on his face as he holds the door for others. Jamari is helpful in every way possible. Good job, buddy. All right, first grade, Miss Coe's class, Colton Price. Colton is a great student and participates in class daily. He is always ready to learn and has his materials ready. In Miss Curtis's class, Nora Bonner. Nora is an awesome student. She is always very attentive to her lessons, and if she has questions, she will make me aware. She is positive and a wonderful role model for her classmates. Keep up the awesome work. All right, in Miss Danley's class, Arabelle Davis. Arabelle is an absolute joy to teach. She is always ready to listen and learn each day. She is a good friend to her classmates, and I'm very proud of her. All right, in Miss Davis's class, Andrea Rogers. Andrea. We have a teacher named Andrea.
It can be tough to know which.
We have two teachers named Andrea.
Andrea. They're Andrea.
And Andrea.
And
this is Andrea.
Mhm.
Such a beautiful name. Andrea is such a great student. She pays attention in class and completes assignments neatly. She always raises her hand when she needs my attention and follows all the Paul's expectations. Great job. All right, in Miss DeLay's class, Jillian Barnes. Jillian is an awesome young lady. She always looks for ways to help others. She loves to hold the door for her classmates. She works hard to complete her assignments, and I'm so proud to have her in my class. All right, in Miss Salazar's class, Kaylee Ward. Kaylee is a wonderful student. She is kind and helpful. She always sets a great example of Paul's behavior for others. We are so glad to have her in our class. All right, in Miss Gamble's class, Abel Kimball. That's a fun name to say.
It is. He's got a little brother here now.
He does?
Mm-hmm. Kinder.
All right.
I know. Siblings.
All right, Abel. Abel is so respectful to his teachers and his classmates. He is a wonderful example of true Paul's behavior. I'm so happy to have him in my class. All right, in Miss Grant's class, Kinley Freeman. Kinley is a joy to have in my virtual classroom. She participates in every meet and completes all her assignments. She is kind to her classmates and is a class helper, even in the virtual classroom. I'm so proud of her. Keep up the good work, Kinley. All right, in Miss Lanier's class, Grayson Armstrong. Grayson is an outstanding role model for his peers. He sets an example for others to follow by always striving to do the right thing. I know I can always count on him to show Paul's behavior. I'm so glad I have Grayson in my class. You know, Miss Benefield, I just realized that we may have some brand spanking new people to Futrall, and they may not have known who I was or who you are. So
That's
my name is
true.
Mr. Steele.
That's
I'm the
true.
principal, and this is Miss Benefield. She is the media specialist.
Uh-huh.
And I almost
And
knocked
I
that
know,
over.
we gotta be careful.
She already told me
You
not
know
to
what?
put my arm on it, but she's
And-
got her arm.
Well, I was trying to counterbalance.
Counterbalance. Good,
Counterbalance.
good word, counterbalance.
No, I was also thinking.
But it could turn into an arm wrestle if I'm trying to counterbalance you. All right.
But look, they also might not know what pause is too.
Oh, be prepared. Let's say it together.
Okay.
Be prepared, act responsibly, work together, and show respect.
So all these students have been doing a super duper good job with that since we came back.
Right, and we have different areas of the school where we actually teach them what that means and how that looks for
Right.
each one of those.
Right, like the playground pause might be
Is that
different.
an acronym?
Yes.
An acronym?
Yes.
Pause?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Each letter stands for,
For something, yes.
Mhm.
So,
Yes.
all right.
Good.
So I left off with
Malachi Willis.
all right, Malachi Willis
Miss Odell.
in Miss Odell's class. Malachi is a new student. See there? He's
Yep.
a new student.
Perfect.
Malachi is a new student to FRES, Futrall Road Elementary School.
Another acronym.
However, he has fit perfectly and stepped right up to be a leader in the classroom. I love to hear that. We only get the best students.
That's right.
Only the best students enrolled here.
May walk through the doors.
Yes. So that's pretty impressive, Malachi, to be brand new and already be student of the month. So
That's
way to go,
good
buddy.
news.
He has fit in perfectly and stepped right up to be a leader in the classroom. Malachi consistently takes care of himself and others. He happily volunteers to hold doors open for his classmates and complete other tasks to show kindness to everyone. It is a pleasure to have Malachi in my class. Way to go, buddy.
That's awesome.
All right, Miss Rogers' room, Mariah Styler. Mariah is such a joy to teach. She exhibits Paul's behavior at school and is a great role model for others. She is always willing to help in whatever she can. We are very thankful that Mariah is part of our class. I'm so proud of her. All right, moving into third grade, Miss Brooks' class, James Hood.
Yay, Jamie.
James comes to school each day ready to learn and have fun and help others. He is always willing to lend a helping hand. From a distance, he often volunteers to hold the doors open for the entire class while we come in from recess. He is an excellent student, and I am happy to have him in my class this year. All right. The next one in Miss English's class, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a Memphis story.
Okay, this Butler, but yes.
Miss Butler, Memphis
Okay.
Story. I love
I
it.
love
I
his
love
name.
that name. Memphis Story.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good singer name. Have y'all heard that new song by Memphis Story? Such a good song. All right, Memphis. Let me see here. Miss Butler's room, top one right here. Okay, all right. Memphis helps set the standard of excellence for our classroom. He always consistently follows Paul's expectation and participates regularly. Keep up the great work, Memphis.
I
Good
just
job.
now got your joke about let me tell you a story. I was
Yes,
waiting
Let
for
me
the
tell you a
story.
story. A Memphis story. And I did.
I know, but I was
I told you a Memphis story.
story about
But I
school.
don't think it was a story. I think it was a Memphis fact. Because I really think that he is excellent
He's a good kid.
in the classroom.
Yes.
All right. In Mrs. English's class, Brody Clay.
Yay, Birdie.
All right. So Miss English, what was her maiden name?
Coats.
So she was Miss Coates, and she's
Mhm.
now Miss English. She just recently got married. So Brody has been such a great role model for our classroom. He is kind, respectful, and always showing Paul's behavior. I'm so glad to have Brody in our classroom. I've got a frog in my throat. All right, here's another one who is not new to the Student of the Month. I think they have several bumper stickers.
They do. They can sell
Yes.
them.
All right, and that is none other than Mr. Cutler Pritchard. And Mr. Cutler Pritchard asked me for quite some time, wanting to know when his picture was going to be on the wall, and I think we finally got his picture on the wall.
It is on there, I think.
Because Cutler's older brother
Uh-huh.
had his picture, and
Jay
Cutler,
Stanton.
Jay
Jay
Stanton, yes, who is in 6th or 7th grade,
Ooh.
7th grade now, I think.
He'd have to be 7.
Ooh.
Yeah. They're
Time
up there.
flies when you're having fun. Anyhow, this is about you, Cutler, not Jay. Cutler is an awesome 3rd grader. He is respectful and has great manners. He gets along with everyone and is always willing to help others. Cutler strives to achieve his very best in everything he does. Keep up the great work, Cutler.
Yes.
All right, another one that's not a stranger to the Student of the Month, and a very, very, very fun name to say. Say it for us.
Fabiana Escalante.
Fun. Sounds like another famous
I
name.
know. It's a great
Fabiana
name.
Escalante. Fabiana is a wonderful student. She works hard to complete her assignments, and she is always excited to learn something new. I am so glad to have Fabiana in my classroom. All right, good job, Fabiana. We are proud of you. All right, moving on to 4th grade. Another one who's not a stranger to the Student of the
Yeah.
Month, who has multiple bumper stickers on her car as well. Very highly decorated Student of the Month member, and that is none other than Miss,
Miss.
not Mrs.
Not Mrs.
No.
Not Mrs. She's not
Miss-
married.
Olivia Brandon. Olivia is a very responsible young lady. She does her best work always and is willing to participate in class discussions and do whatever tasks the day includes. Olivia has always had a positive attitude in our class, and I'm so lucky to have her in our class. All right, good job, Olivia. All right, another one who has a brother that he is following, who was also an excellent student, and who is no stranger to the Student of the Month, who has multiple bumper stickers, magnets, and other apparel from the Student of the
Pencils.
Month. Pencils,
Speaking of, which you should have already gotten, or you will get, a magnet and a pencil.
right.
And I'll have your certificate in your teacher's box today.
Yes.
Before
What
we
about
forget.
the Dairy Queen? Are we going to be able to get some
No,
Dairy
I don't
Queen
think they've hooked
coupons?
this up yet. Not
We'll
yet.
have to make a stop up there.
Yeah.
You might have to do that. I'm trying to stay away from Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
I have a severe blizzard allergy. When I eat blizzards, I swell right here. I swell up right here. And look-
Hives.
yes, I kind of look like Santa when I eat blizzards. So I'm trying to stay away from the blizzards.
Okay. We've not said his name yet. I'm sure they're anticipating.
Oh, they are. So, has a brother, I believe this brother is maybe going into 9th grade
He
already.
could be high school
Yeah.
age almost.
Could be. All right. And that is none other than Mr. Tyler Lester.
Oh, no. There we go.
Tyler is very responsible and respectful. He logs into daily meetings on time, prepared to do work daily. He goes above and beyond with completing his daily assignments. Finally, he actively participates in our live sessions across all content. Way to go, Tyler.
That's awesome.
All right, in Miss Harris's class, Marilyn Gomez. Marilyn is very respectful. She always has a positive attitude and a smile on her face every day. She is willing to do whatever is asked of her,
She's a repeater too.
and is
Learns a
always
lot.
willing to lend a helping hand when needed. Our class is lucky to have Marilyn in it. She is a
She
repeater.
is. She's
I'm
a
telling
repeat winner.
Yes.
There's
Multiple grade levels, multiple disciplines,
Mhm.
just all around, just a shining star. Actually, some of these kids on here could probably compete collegiately in the Paul's behavior, maybe even go on and qualify
Olympics.
Olympic Paul's.
Olympiad.
Yeah, if Paul's behavior was an Olympic event, a lot of you would probably be on the Olympic team.
Yes. I
Which
agree.
the Olympics are coming this summer.
Is it because they got postponed this summer,
Right.
right?
I hear that they're coming, that they're on
I can't remember. I just knew it got postponed.
Maybe one of you guys may want to write a letter to the Olympic Committee and suggest that maybe Paul's behavior become an Olympic event. I really feel like that the Future Road Wolves could take home the gold.
We could win. Could
Yes.
win it. Win it all.
I believe that to be true. All right, Miss Lee's class, Mackenzie Smith. Mackenzie is one of a kind. I enjoy having her in my classroom because she is always willing to help her teacher and friends.
So sweet.
She is helpful in every way possible.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mr. Parler's class, Carly Payne. Carly is a go-getter. She is always ready to tackle tasks, not tackle other people. She is always ready to tackle the task at hand and does it with a great attitude. That's so important, the attitude that we have in the things that we do. Keep up the good work, Carly.
Yay, Carly.
All right, another long-time Paul's person could compete collegiately or in the Olympics in the Paul's behavior
Yes.
is none other than Braylon Hall,
Woohoo!
a fine senior here at the Future Road Elementary School, a fine fifth grader who, a lot of people don't know this, has a twin sister.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't look alike.
Not a lot, but a little.
One of the sharpest dressed young men in the school, I might add.
Mm-hmm. He is. He always looks very dapper.
Yes, Dappa, very good word.
Dapper.
All right. Braylon is a top-notch fifth grade student. And this is in Miss Borchard's class, by the way. He is the first one to help his teachers whenever he sees the opportunity. Braylon is always respectful to his peers and teachers. Thank you for being a role model, Braylon. Way to go, buddy.
He is.
Another veteran of the Paul's Student of the Month. Repeaters, and that is Hayden Duncan.
Woohoo! The Duncan boys are good.
All right.
Right.
A little known fact, he did invent the Dunkin' Donut.
Ha!
He did invent the Dunkin' Donut. And we are really thankful for you, Hayden, for inventing that donut. It is a
Even
little...
though it's spelled a little different, right?
It's a little... Well, they had to change it to market it. They had
That's
to change
true.
the spelling. Yeah, I mean, could you imagine if everybody knew this? He wouldn't even be able to go out in public.
We wouldn't be able to walk
Be
down the
signing
street.
autographs, you know, people asking for coupons and
Do you remember
free
the Dunkin'
donuts.
Donuts commercials? There's this man,
America
and he'd
runs
wake
on
up
it.
at like 3 or 4 in the morning. He'd be going, "It's time to make the donuts. It's time to make the donuts."
Yes,
And
that
that's all
was...
he said. Remember?
Mhm. That was a paid actor, but that really was
Oh, no.
Ian that did that. They just had to find somebody older, again, to protect his identity.
Okay.
The spelling was changed, and they had someone
It's
else
Hayden.
play
not
him.
Hayden.
Hayden, sorry.
Hayden.
Hayden does have a brother named Ian, and he gets Student of the Month too a lot. But it's not about Ian, it's about Hayden. Sorry, Hayden. All right, so enough about the donuts. We do thank you one last time for the donuts. All right, Hayden is such a respectful, kind young man, and I appreciate how hard he works each day to demonstrate a positive and cooperative attitude. Hayden goes out of his way to ensure that others feel welcome and accepted. Thank you, Hayden.
Good. That's sweet.
And then it says, after it says thank you, Hayden, right here in small print, it says for the donuts and everything else. No, it doesn't say that.
Although
right.
I do miss the donuts.
Now you want donuts.
I
don't
want
you?
donuts. Little fritter.
I like back in the day, of course you come from those parts. You come up from the Jonesboro 1941 area, don't you? So you remember like right there in Jonesboro, that Dunkin' Donuts on the right if you're going north on 1941? I don't even know if it's still open.
I think it moved. I think it's
But that was like, that was the place, like when we would go to Braves games or go to something in Atlanta,
Stop on the way up.
stop on the way back.
That's funny.
Yes.
On the way back. Okay. If you really knew the good places, there was this place called the Mueller's Bakery, and they were German. They were real good. It was better than Dunkin' Donuts.
With the donuts,
They were the Muellers.
the Muellers.
The Muellers. Okay.
All right, so
Kaden.
Caden Merritt.
Yes.
Yes, there was something I was going to say. Oh, back to the Dunkin' Donuts. So I remember when I was probably about Caden's age, we had a friend of ours that worked at IBM, and I got to go to work with that guy one day and go.
The
He
big
worked
tower?
at the big tower up in Atlanta. Got to go up to IBM And but I remember he stopped. We had to go real early to beat traffic, and he stopped at that Dunkin'
There.
Donuts, and I
To get
got a
that.
Dunkin' Donut. Yeah. I got the I like berry and filled creams.
Ooh, those are good.
Yeah. But you know what would be good right now? If you had one of those apple filled.
The apple fritters are the best.
Yes. And if it was just a little bit warm,
Mm-hmm.
cup of coffee.
One more thing about Dunkin' Donuts while we're on it. Have you ever been to Boston?
We try to, in the Student of the Month, cover a lot of topics to keep the viewer.
Now we have history.
Yes.
This is our history topic
Yes.
here. Boston. Every corner has a Dunkin' Donut. And I did not know this, but that's where they originated. Hayden, you can tell us this. But I'm pretty sure that's where they originated. And every corner practically has a Dunkin' Donuts.
I don't know how he finds
in the
time.
world.
I don't know how he finds time to get all this accomplished and be Student of the Month.
Student of the month. Yeah,
Never ceases to amaze
Whew.
me.
it's a lot.
All right, Caden Merritt and Miss Grobelar's class, another long-time Paul's
Yeah.
behavior superstar.
boy.
Yes.
Hey, do you know how
Okay.
tall he is?
He's getting, they're all getting tall. All the fifth graders get taller and taller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, Caden is truly a joy and a blessing to have. All right, let me start over. It is truly a blessing to have Caden in the class. He is a respectful and hardworking young gentleman, a beautiful example to his peers. Thank you, Caden. You are all of that, and thank you. All right, in Miss Laster's class, Savannah Malero. Savannah works very, very hard and attends all Google Meets. She is respectful to her classmates and teachers. She is a wonderful student, and I'm blessed to have her.
She's a sweet girl.
All right, in Dr. Smith's class, Javier Valdez.
That's a good name.
That's a baseball player name.
It is. Love it.
You remember Javier Lopez?
Lopez. Catcher.
We're aging ourselves now.
We are.
Back in the glory days
We
of the
are.
Braves.
When
What's
they
the Braves?
didn't disappoint us so much.
Right. Well,
Woo.
they, you know, I don't
I
know.
can't
They
believe-
were quite disappointing back in that era too.
Yeah. Del Murphy days, they were real disappointing.
Now you're really aging.
Now I'm really
when I
getting
played. Little known fact here. We're going to go back. Del Murphy was a famous Braves baseball player. I think he played left field. I think he did.
He was outfielder.
He was an
I think
outfielder.
left, yeah.
But anyhow, he was the big stuff when I was probably in first or second grade.
Mm-hmm.
And T-ball was a pretty big deal here in Griffin. And so I played on Esquire Barbershop team, T-ball. And we almost got to paint City Rock one time. So that big
In the
rock.
park?
Mhm. If you won it all in T-ball, you got to paint the rock. That
And
was a
that's
big
why.
thing.
Okay, I've never known that
Yeah.
tradition.
And the rock's still there.
Uh-huh. I didn't know how it got painted, though. Huh.
So anyhow, I played at Esquire Barbershop, and for the longest time, when Esquire was down in Dovedown, you could always see my picture there.
Oh.
He would have all of our team pictures, and I even when I was older, I would go in there to get my hair cut.
Mm-hmm.
That was my one claim to fame.
This is like Texas South, Mr. Still.
Yeah, I mean,
I
you
have
would
a
not.
similar
Really?
to Rocky's Pizza in Jonesboro.
Really, are you still
Our
there?
trophies, I think there is one photo of us still there, and our trophies from all our tournaments, because they were our biggest sponsor.
Wow.
So we'd give them our big trophies,
Huh.
and our pictures would always be there.
Well, you know, it kind of became a bother because I would get stopped in public a lot and say, "Hey, haven't I seen you somewhere?" And I would say, "You probably saw my picture at Esquire Barbershop." No, not really. I'm being silly.
All right, Javier, we got to read
All right.
Javier.
Javier, because we started with Javier because it reminded us of
Space.
Javier Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
Was he a catcher?
Yes.
He was a catcher.
He was a
Yeah,
catcher.
for the Braves. All right. What a pleasure Javi is in the classroom. Javi has recently moved to our country, and we are delighted to have him here. He is respectful and kind to everyone. His smile is contagious, and he shares his zest for life with others. Way to go, Javi, and welcome to Futrell Road, and welcome to America.
Mm-hmm.
All right, specials class, Mr. Dewberry, Jalen Holland. Jalen has done an excellent job on SD Math. He has already finished kindergarten SD Math and is working on first grade SD Math. Way to go.
That's
Keep
awesome.
up the hard work.
That's impressive.
All right, Miss Harville's class, Colton Normad. Colton has been such a great music student, both in person and virtually. He is respectful, helpful, and kind, participating in music class and listening politely. Way to go, Colton. You rock. All right, and last but not least, in Coach Meek's class, Eric Mays.
He's a new kid.
He is a new kid, and he has a baseball name too.
Yeah, that's nice.
Eric has done a terrific job in PE. He has shown excellent leadership skills and has done a super job learning the PAWS system here at Futrell Road. Well, again, I want to just say thank you, first of all, to all of you wonderful kiddos who come to school every day, listen to the teachers, and put this PAWS behavior into practice, and we're able to see it at work throughout the school and in the classroom. And then a big thank you to all of our parents. Could not do it without you. We have your child only 7 to 8 hours out of a 24-hour day, so we know that all of the stuff and work that goes in at home, making sure that they get the right kind of sleep, making sure that they do their homework, making sure that they look you in the eyes and that they say yes and please and thank you, and all of those strong character qualities that we try to instill them here. We know that they're being enforced at home, and we couldn't do it without you, and we thank you so much. And hopefully it won't be too much longer before we can all come together and do this thing live and in person. But until then, you guys have a wonderful rest of the week, and thanks again for tuning in.
Can I say this real quick? They'll be in the
I
clap
had
out.
such a
I'm
good
sorry,
closing.
it was a good
It was
closing.
such a good closing.
Get ready for another one. All right, so you will be in the clap out. So Friday you'll get to hear your name. Okay.
Me? Are you talking to me? Or
You're always in it. Mr. Shell's always in the clap
Gus
out.
was in it last week.
What? Gus too? Yay. And then also the canned food drive. I was going to take this quick second.
No food can't drive.
All right, the canned food drive will take place, and this is all goes to Salvation Army, but it's kind of abbreviated this year, and so.
But we still
December
want to
4th,
win.
we
We
do.
usually
We
always
always
bring
like
in the
to
most
win.
cans.
We
and
do. We like to
Miss
help
Long
all
likes to
our
win, and we like to
community.
win, and
Yeah.
it's a win-win for everybody.
That's right. You're going to get an email about it today with a flyer attached, okay? So, ready?
Good closing. Take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.